I never thought a calm Sunday morning would be the day my entire world collapsed. My family and I were sitting in the backyard, sipping coffee beneath the warm sun, when my wife suddenly said she needed to talk. Her face looked drained of color, her lips quivering as though she were holding back a storm. My first thought was that it was a health scare, some illness she was about to reveal. I had no idea what was truly coming. She drew in a shaky breath and whispered, "I'm pregnant." The words stunned me, though I wasn't angry. We hadn't planned on more children, especially at our age, but it wasn't something unforgivable. I gave her a hesitant smile and asked, "All right, and how do you feel about it?" That's when she fell apart. Tears streamed down her face as her hands trembled uncontrollably. Her next words shattered me, "It's not yours." Everything inside me froze. My lungs felt like they stopped working. At first I wanted to believe it was a mistake, maybe a single reckless night she regretted. But then she spoke the name. It was Ethan, my daughter Claire's fiancé. That name, once harmless, would never sound the same again. She admitted it began the night Ethan came over while Claire was away at a work conference. Too much wine, poor decisions, but it hadn't ended there. It turned into a secret relationship, continuing for months while the rest of us laughed together around the dinner table. They were living an affair in plain sight, right under our noses. My wife had betrayed me. And Ethan, the man my daughter trusted to be her future, had ruined her life in ways I couldn't yet comprehend. I didn't shout. I didn't break down. I simply stood, walked inside, and began gathering her things. Drawer by drawer, closet by closet, I emptied everything onto the driveway like garbage, because that's what her betrayal had turned it into. She collapsed in tears, begging me to listen, insisting she hadn't meant for it to happen. And then came the most astonishing part. She pleaded with me to adopt the child. "Please," she sobbed. "I know I destroyed everything, but I can't raise this baby alone. Everyone will hate me. I need you. We need you." But no. She stopped being my wife the moment she slept with our daughter's fiancé. That child was the product of deceit, and I refused to play the fool raising someone else's betrayal. I told her to leave and never return. The divorce happened quickly. The courtroom was merciless for her. My lawyer laid out every piece of evidence of her infidelity, and the judge awarded me everything. Our home, our savings, our stability. She walked away with nothing but a suitcase and the unborn child that wasn't mine. Claire found out just days later. She had come by, full of excitement, wedding dress in hand, ready for her final fittings. I couldn't bring myself to explain, so I handed her the letter. My wife's pathetic apology, written for me but ending up in our daughter's hands. The sound Claire made when she realized the truth haunts me still. She collapsed to the floor, screaming in anguish. She didn't just lose a fiancé that day. She lost her mother, her faith in love, her trust in people. She canceled the wedding and moved back in with me. She barely ate. She barely slept. I tried to be her anchor, cooking meals, keeping the house running, forcing myself to stay strong for her sake. Eventually she moved out, encouraged by her therapist to rebuild her independence. But the wounds ran deep. She still goes to therapy several times a week. Panic attacks strike her in public places. Even romantic movies reduce her to tears. My ex-wife reached out a few times afterward, sending pictures of the child, claiming he deserved to know his grandfather. I blocked her every time. Some might say I was too harsh. That I should have been calm, forgiving, understanding. But tell me, how do you forgive someone who not only destroys your marriage but also devastates your child's life? That wasn't just betrayal. It was venom. And I cut it out completely. I've moved forward. I still believe in family, but now I build my own peace on my own terms. If there's one lesson in all of this, it's simple. Love doesn't blind you, denial does. And when someone reveals who they truly are, don't hesitate. Walk away before they burn down everything you've built.